Okay, this poem was partly provoked by the statement by William Faulkner, the American novelist. He said, "The past is never dead, it's not even the past." And when I started writing poetry in 1995, unbelievably now, looking back, I saw it as a way of getting away from political activism into another world and another way of engaging with the world. Now that hasn't worked. I have not succeeded in getting away from politics by a long, long way. But this poem is about the reawakening of something you thought you had put away in 2014, 15, 16, when you had the Corbyn movement. And I remember my wife Susan saying, "Oh, that guy was on Channel 4. He was quite spirited. Yeah." And I said, "What do you think?" And she said, "Yeah, I thought he was good. I'd vote for him." And then there was the first poll that said he was leading in the leadership election. And I thought, seriously, we're back on. And it was like after, 20, I would have become active just after Tony Benn narrowly lost the deputy leadership in 1981. And it seemed like something that I was sure was dead, was getting up again. And there's a reference here to a friend of mine, James, who I recruited to, was involved in the anti-poll tax movement in Edmonton and North London, who I recruited to both the Labour Party and then to militant. And James, his cousin, got in touch with me about a bit less than 10 years ago, asking if I had seen him or heard from him, and I hadn't. And because he was missing, and he's never turned up. So he lived in Germany at the time. We're presuming that James is very, very, very sadly no longer with us. So he turns up in this poem as well, and it's called Past. Past clicks ajar the box you thought you'd locked it in, and starts walking in your direction. Under its right arm, it carries a kitten you thought long dead, which is delighted to see you and licks your hand in the hope of butter or salt. Past fishes your friend out of whichever European river he went into and deletes the message you got from his cousin asking if you've seen him. His hair still the same Judas Iscariot red. Yours, its increasingly inferior imitation of its ex-self. You talk hours about coming revolution, which, like the kitten, you remember burying, but which now magically offers you an opening, comradely hand. Past takes its spade and digs up your old defeats, offers to turn them into victories, if you're prepared to gamble on losing again, and pain, which even now haunts, like the tooth you tried but failed to extract yourself. Thank you.